What's good everyone, it's your boy Yidzig, 4 Eyes, 2J's here, and today we're here to talk about 6ix9ine and a few other artists. Now, as I'm sure a lot of you guys are aware, it just came out yesterday that 6ix9ine's new album is going triple bubblegum rapper, it's going cardboard, it's going whatever synonym you want to use for a flop, as it's been predicted to do 40 to 50k first week. Sheesh. Now, as a result of this, we've seen a few rappers come out and kind of react and respond, and I want to discuss these responses from these rappers because in some cases, these rappers are in no position to be calling out 6ix9ine for flopping because they're flopping themselves, but let's get to it.
Went from the block, now flexing the gram, all he had to get left when you stand there.
Hey, say when a man never need a bitch, fresh down to the box and see what lit. Niggas wanna talk, worry about the back end, niggas wanna laugh just for a reaction. It's been a long way from the trenches, so the kid just shine like a pendant. Get a double cup filled with your binging, got 2 World Cup, ease depression. Shorty wanna smoke, that's my info.
Okay, firstly, just in case you guys didn't see the news yesterday, as you can see right here on Hits Daily Double, the predictions for the album have been updated, and he's predicted to sell 40 to 50k first week, which obviously for someone who talks as much shit as 6ix9ine is a huge flop. Not to mention the fact that Dummy Boy, his last album before this, in only 3 days sold 66,000. Yes, as you can see right here, it says it sold 66,000, opening behind Travis Scott's Astroworld on only 3 days of sales. So yeah, Dummy Boy, his last album before this, sold more in 3 days than TattleTales did in 7. Anyways, let's get onto these responses from these rappers, and the first one to break down and the most funny one of all is Trippie Redd, who had this to say, or kind of emote, I guess. And low-key, I see a lot of people trying to clown Trippie in this case. As you can see right here, one of the most liked comments on DJ Academic's page is nah, but he fell off harder though. And I don't know what these people are talking about, because Trippie Redd's most recent album, A Love Letter to You 4, sold 104,000 in its first week, which is most likely going to be double of what 6ix9ine does. Now, it is a fair point to make that Trippie's situation right now is pretty fucked with his new album Pegasus, because if you guys don't know, basically the entire album leaked, so he's kind of going through it like that. But to say that Trippie Redd has fallen off just isn't true at all. Trippie Redd is still very relevant right now, and these were actually the highest sales of his career. So yeah, I didn't really get that point. Anyways, next we have to move on to Blueface, who had a couple of things to say. First of all, he responded in DJ Academic's comments by saying this: damn, 6ix9ine fell off, laughing face, and then damn, he would still be alive right now if people ain't gas him up. Now, this is a classic case of right message, wrong messenger. Why the fuck is Blueface of all people saying this? Mr. 12,000 first week himself, Mr. Find the Beat, Mr. Find Your Album Sales, bro. That shit went triple bubblegum rapper and then some. Blueface, sorry bruh, you're in no position to be clowning 6ix9ine for album sales when falling off when you're in the middle of a massive fall off right now. You haven't even had a hit since 2018. You're in no position to be clowning 6ix9ine, and I don't even hate Blueface or anything like that. Majority of his music isn't for me and I don't really like, but Blueface as a person and in interviews seems really cool, but he's in no position to be clowning 6ix9ine right now for falling off, considering, as you guys can tell, he's in a bit of a fall off himself. Now, after Blueface, next to touch on is Lil Durk. Of course, as most of you guys would know, Lil Durk and 6ix9ine have been going at each other for the last couple weeks or so, so there's a lot of backstory and a lot of history behind this, especially since a lot of people were clowning Durk, which you can see on screen right now, for his numbers on his music video not being as good as 6ix9ine's, but in this case here, clearly Durk has had the last laugh, and he had this to say in the comment section: this would happen when you go against a voice, lol, I'm a owl, probably meant to say out, sell him with my eyes closed. And yes, Durk in this case is probably gonna be right. As you can see right here, his last album, Just Cause You're Waited To, sold 57,000 first week. Keep in mind also, that was before the Drake co-sign and before all the massive amount of buzz and attention he has on him right now. I wouldn't expect Durk to sell like 200k first week or 150k first week, but I definitely expect him to comfortably outsell 6ix9ine, that's for sure. Plus, on top of this, and this is something I found super interesting, look at this right here. This is a chart that shows the US's Apple Music top album spots, and 6ix9ine is all the way down at number 7, which is crazy to think about, because normally the release week of albums, especially for big artists like you can see right here, Big Sean, they're at the top of the charts pretty much the entire week, because of course it's a new album and everyone's streaming it. So for 6ix9ine to be all the way down at number 7 right now just shows that people aren't really streaming his music. Plus, on top of this, linking this back up with Lil Durk, look who's at number 10, Lil Durk with Just Cause You're Waited To, which as you can see right here was released on the 8th of May, which is over 4 months ago now. So Lil Durk's 4-month-old album is nearly nearly streaming more than 6ix9ine's album in the first week, or matter of fact like the first 3 or 4 days, which is crazy. And not to mention, in the middle of their dispute, 6ix9ine went out and actually clowned Lil Durk for quote unquote flopping by selling 45k first week.
He's just flopping. Niggas selling 45k thinking they can compete with me. He's just flopping. Niggas selling 45k thinking they can compete with me.
Which in hindsight is definitely funny considering the situation that 6ix9ine finds himself in right now. So yeah, Lil Durk is definitely going to take the win in this case. Now the next person we have to talk about is Lil TJay, who chucked in a little subtle jab by commenting a few laughing emojis. And similar with the Trippie case, I see a lot of people going to TJay saying he's irrelevant, etc, etc, and I think that's a little harsh to be honest, because TJay's last album actually sold 45,000 in its first week, which is pretty good, especially for an artist of his stature. Plus on top of this, you just got to check his amount of hits. Across 2018 and 2019, he had a couple really big years, and as you can see, he had a lot of hits. Admittedly, in 2020, he's been a little bit quiet and things haven't been as hot for him, but yeah, to say he's irrelevant and kind of falling off right now is a little harsh. So yeah, I think TJay was in a position to kind of crank on 6ix9ine for sure. Now, the other interesting narrative that kind of links into all of this is the fact that 6ix9ine was originally predicted, as you can see right here, to do 150k by initial reports on September the 6th. Then just a couple days later to the most recent news, they were updated to 40-50k, which you can see right here. Now, the question that springs to mind immediately is why the 100k decrease. As you can see right here, DJ Academics was questioning this himself, saying possibly because of bundles being ineligible, more info to come. And I think this is going to be super interesting when we actually find out exactly why. We do know Billboard just a couple months ago introduced new rules regarding the whole merch bundle and ticket sales and the album sales situation. So I think what possibly could have happened here is that the original predictions that came out for 150k were kind of using the old system rules, or were including merch or album bundle sales that were once eligible to make up the first week sale amounts under Billboard's rules just a couple months ago, but now they're not as a result of the new rules that have been implemented. So we saw these predictions drop about 100k as a result of these ineligible sales no longer being included. Now, of course, as I said, this is just a theory and we don't know what exactly happened for sure, but I know for myself, I'm super curious to know exactly why, because as I said, 100k is no small amount. But either way, the facts are the facts for right now. 6ix9ine is projected to do 40 and 50k, and if he stays within that range, 100% that is a huge flop. Let me know what you guys think about all of this and everything I just said in the comments below. Let me know what you thought about the reaction from Trippie, Blueface, Durk, etc. in the comments below. And before we finish this video, guys, I want to give a couple quick shout outs from the Instagram. Big shout outs to Adriana Balak and also Ryan K for following me over on my IG. Much appreciated, YouTube. If you guys don't follow your boy, man, at your dig, make sure to go drop me a follow, show your boy some love over there. Also, reminder about the big cartel where we have a couple merch pieces. You can see them on screen right now. We got a couple Cardi merch pieces, your dig merch piece. If you guys want to cop, link will be in the description. But as always, thanks a lot for watching. If you haven't, like, subscribe, comment, turn on notifications, all that good YouTube stuff, and there are more videos of mine on screen right now. Make sure to check them out if you haven't.